Okay, guys, today we are gonna be having a problem or an example problem on project scheduling and you doing the critical path method, the CPM. Okay. Okay. Here we start. So as we can see, we have a project. It's a construction project. It's composed from A, B, C, D, E, F. From this list of from A to T, from this list of activities, and you can see that the first column, that's the label of the activity, and here that's a description of the activity, and the third column is the predecessors for each activity, and the last column is the duration in days per activity. Okay, so the first thing to do is basically to draft the logical map of this project. Okay, so I'm gonna have this chart here, and I will try to draft it on the screen with you. Okay, let's just switch to my desktop camera. Okay, here these are the activities. Okay, and we want just to have a small figure or try to figure it out. Okay, we can start first with start. That's the starting milestone point. Okay, hold a second, let me just adjust the focus.
السلام عليكم.
عليكم السلام ورحمة الله وبركاته. Okay,
معلش دكتور تأخير.
that's the start point. Okay, then right after the start, A and B, they don't have any predecessors. Okay, so we draw here A. This is just a draft. We are not going to continue doing our calculation on this one, and this B. So from start, A and B will begin. Then excavate. Excavate is after A. So that's activity C after A. Okay. D, pour foundation. The predecessor to this one is C. So C, we have here D. Then outside plumbing, E. E, the predecessors for E are P and C. Okay. Then frame house. The framing the house, we will have frame the house. The predecessor is D. So this one is F, frame the house. G, do electric wiring. The predecessor for G is F. So here is G. Then lay floor, predecessor.
دكتور
Yes.
أتوقع في خطأ عند إي، هي قبلها بي وسي.
B, C, or B and D? Oh, yes, you are right. Okay. Who was that? مين اللي كان بيتكلم دلوقتي يا شباب؟ مين طلع الخطأ؟
أنا خالد النعيم.
اوكي يا خالد، برافو عليك. Okay, then we have G. The predecessor for G G is F. Then lay floor predecessor is G. So this one is H. Okay. Then lay roof, it's F, predecessor. Lay roof, that's I, and the predecessor is F. Then inside plumbing, that's J. predecessor for J is H and E. Okay, H and E, this is outside plumbing, and H is laying floor. Makes sense. Okay, K shingling, predecessor is I, which is laying the roof. That makes sense also. So K is after I. Okay, outside sheathing and insulation, that's L. The predecessor is F and J. So there is F and there is J. That was L. Then what's next? Install Windows. Install Windows, that's activity M. And do brick work. Do brick work, which is N. The predecessor for N is M and L. It's a big mess now. O, insulate walls and ceiling. G and J. Okay. Let's just throw it here. O, G and J, right? Okay, so this one is here and this one here. Okay, cover walls and ceiling. Cover walls and ceiling, that's P. Insulate roof. Insulate roof, which is what? Insulate roof, that's Q. P and I. Then finish interior. Predecessor is P, that's R. Finish exterior. Okay, finish exterior is I and N. So that's S. Which one? I and N. So that's the I, that's the N. Landscaping, it's going to be T, and it's right after finishing exterior. As you can see, it's a big mess here. We will try to clean it up and put it in a more readable way. Okay, first we start here with start. Then we can write here, this is activity A. The duration for this activity, it was 1 day. And here we have activity B. And the duration was also 2 days. Here it was 2 days. Then we have activity C. And the duration for C is 1 day also. Then we have activity, let's draw this one here, E. And here E is 6 days. We have activity D. The duration for D was, I think, it was 2 days, and the predecessor was C. Then we have activity F. And it's 10 days. That's the major activity. That's framing the house. That's why all activities are branching from. Then we have activity G. Okay, let's draw it. Take from here I and K. Okay, and here G and H. So this one is G. This one is H. This one is I. This one is K. Okay. Then uh, then we have activity J. Okay, let's draw this one here. Then we have from F to I, and from F to G, from G to H, from H to J. Okay. Then here from I to K. Then we have, what else we have? We don't have anything after K, right? Hmm? K is not a predecessor for anyone here, okay, for any activity. So here K is going to be basically a terminal. So it's going to be linked to end of project. So here we have, this is done, this is done, this is done. E, F, G, H, I, K, J. Let's do the M. Let's draw the M here. Okay, then after M there is an N. Okay, then we have S. So N is predecessor to S, and also I, as you can see here, I is a predecessor to S. So here, okay, what else do we have? So we have here the N and the S. We still have the L. L is after J. and also after F. Okay, and also L is a predecessor for N. Okay, how can we do this? Okay. Okay, so we are done here. What's left? We still left with O and Q. Okay, so O is after the predecessors for O are G and J. So that's the G and that's the J. J. Okay, so here that's the G and that's the J. So here this one is done. Then we have the T that's after S, which is the last activity, landscaping. Okay. Then after that, we have finish. Okay, so we have T is done. We have O, P. Then we have R. Then from R we go to finish. Then we have from P we go to Q. Okay, but Q is a predecessor. There is a predecessor for Q, which is I. So from I we go here. Then from Q we have nothing. Then we go to finish. As you can see, the network is not that simple. So as I've shown you in the beginning, you do a schematic first, then we try to clean it up. Actually, we can revise it to be better than this, but we are going to go with this. Okay, let's just populate this this with the actual duration for each project. Let's go on the screen. Okay, so we have M is how much? M is 2 days. I layering roof in 1 day. Wow. G doing electricity in 3 days. J is inside plumbing. That's 5 days. L outside sheeting. That's 1. O that's insulate walls. That's 2 days. P cover walls and ceiling. That's also 2 days. R finish interior 7 days. S that's finishing exterior 7 days. And landscaping is 3 days. Wow. What else? K that's shingling in 2 days. N that's doing brickwork, that's 4 days. And H, laying floor, that's 1 day. Okay, we can start now. Okay, we're gonna start in day one, so or day 0, whatever. Then 0 plus 1, 1. 0 plus 2, 2. Then we go here. Sorry. We're doing the first pass, which is the forward pass. We're going in this direction. This is the forward pass. After we reach to the finish, we go back and do the backward pass. So here it's 1. So we have here 1, 1 plus 1, 2. Here we have 2. We don't go further. We wait for this arrow. So 1 plus 2, 1 plus 1 is 2. So here it's 2. So both ways it's 2. So it's 2. 6 plus 2, 8. Here is 2. So we have 2. 2 plus 2, 4. Then here 4. 4 plus 2, 10. That's 14. Then here we have 14. 14 plus 1, 15. Then we have here 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. Actually, from K, we'll go straight to the finish. So here, the early finish based on K, it's 17. Okay. Then here we go with 14. So we have here 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. Here we have 16 from this point. Okay. We are not gonna start on this until we find out which this arrow, how much is gonna bring in. So here we have 14. 14 plus 3 is 17. Then here we have 17. 17 plus 1, 18. Okay. Then this 18 goes here. And here we have, this is 18 and here is 8. Okay, of course we take the higher value. So it's 18. 18 plus 5, that's 23. So we have here 23. And here we have from this arrow 14, we take of course the 23. 23 plus 1, 24. Okay, then this arrow, follow it, 24. So here we put 24. 24 plus 4 is 28. So here we have 28, and this one brings 15. So we have 28 plus 7, that's 35. 35 here. 35 plus 3, that's 38. Okay, so from this arrow, we finish on 38 days. Okay. So we are not done here. We need to finish here. To see this arrow, it comes with 17, and here with 23. So we take the 23, 23 plus 2, 25. So we have 25, 25 plus 2, 27. Then here 27, 27 plus 7, that's 34. So we finish here with 34. Okay. This activity, which is Q, we forgot to add this one. Q, that's insulate roof, that's 1 day. So here we have 15. So here we have 15. 15 plus 1, 16. So we finish here on 16. As you can see, we have here how many finishing dates. We have first one is 17. The second one is 38. The third one is 16. The fourth one is 34. So, of course, we take the highest value. That's the earliest this project can finish. So we're gonna mark or put the late finish for all the activities that are feeding here, which is activity Q. So here gonna be 38. The activity T, that's gonna be 38. Okay. And activity K, 38. Okay. Activity R, 38. So we have here 38. Yes. Then we go back again and do the backward pass. So 38, that means the latest this activity can start is on the 35th. So we have 35 here. 35 minus 27, that's 28. Okay, so here 28, then here it's 24. Okay, then here 24 minus 2, that's 22. We'll go back again with this line. We have 24 and here 23. Okay, we go back, follow these inputs. We have 23 here. Okay, and we have 23 here. Okay, so 23 minus 5, that's 18. 23 minus 10, that's how much? 13. So we have here 13. 13 minus 2, 11. So here it's 11. Then where we go for, okay, here 38 minus 2, that's 36. So we have here 36, and we have here 28, and we have from here is how much? That's okay, 38 minus 1, 37. So we have 37. Which one we take? This arrow giving us 28, this activity giving us 36, this activity giving us, we take the lowest one. So we take the 28. That's 28 that came, 24, I'm sorry, came from here, 24. So 24 minus 1, that's 23. So this one feeds in here with 23. That's, and here 22. And here 23. We take, of course, the lowest one, 22. Sorry. So here 22, that means this one is 12. So this one is 12, and this one is 10. So this one feeds back here into 10. Okay, we take this branch. 38 minus 7, that's 31. So we have here 31, and we have here 37. We take 31. 31 minus 2, that's 29. So we have 29 minus 2, 27. Okay, so 27 is going to be feeding here 27. Okay, we need to finish this one. This one, the latest can finish 18. The latest can start 17. So of course this one's going to be 17. 17 minus 3, 14. Okay, so actually we did a mistake because we didn't take this arrow with us. This is 14 should be. So 14, 4, 4 minus 2, that's 2. Okay, so this will be 2 minus 1. Here is 1, 0. Okay, okay, we still have this one. So this one is going to be on the 18th. So here's 12. So from here we have 12 and subtracting 2 we have 10. Okay, we are done. Now we need to identify the critical path that we have here. First of all, how can we identify the critical activities? Let's first calculate the floating time
الفرق بينهم.
activity. نعم؟
أقول الفرق بينهم.
اللي هو الفلوتنج تايم.
مم.
Okay, so here we have 0, here we have 0,
0.
here we have 10, here we have 10, here we have 0, here we have 14 minus 14, 0. Okay, here we have 0, here we have 24 minus 15, that's 9, 24 minus 16, that's 8, here we have 0, here we have 0, here we have 0. Here we have 38 minus 16, that's going to be 22. Okay, 38 minus 17, that's going to be 21. Here 18 minus 18, 0, 23, 0, 0. Here 29 minus 25, that's 4. 30, that's 4, that's 4. Okay, where's the critical activities? The activities with a floating time 0. That there is
A إلى
no,
C.
they don't have any chance of, responding their start. Then from 8 we go to C. Okay, then we go to D, we go to F. Okay, here I want you to pay attention that we go from F
إلى G.
to G, then from G to H, to J, to L. Okay, then what else?
To I.
We have a mistake here, by the way. This one is wrong. From here, we go to this one. No, we don't go to this one. How did we come up with this as 23? This should be, okay, no, we are right.
مفروض L إلى I ولا؟
Here, up to N. From N to S.
Okay.
From S to T. From T to finish. You see? So we went A, C, D, F, G, H, J, L. This one is just a mistake. Then from L to N, S, T, then finish. So our answer would be the CPM, or the critical path, will be A to C to D to F to G to H, then to J, then to L, then to N, then to S, then to T, then to finish. And here start. The total project duration is how much?
38.
38. Let's do a check, just a sanity check. Plus 1 plus 2 plus 10 plus 3 plus 1 plus 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 7 plus 3. So here we have 10, here we have 10,
38 بالضبط.
here we have, yes, correct. Okay, that means only those activities that are bordered in red, those are critical activity. What do we mean with critical activities in a project? يا شباب, what is the meaning of a critical activity?
إنه ما يمدينا نغير فيه وإن ما في flexibility في التغيير.
Okay, if we do any change in the critical activity, what happens to the project duration? The project duration will increase. If there is any delay in one of the critical activities, the entire project duration will increase. Okay? واضح يا شباب؟
واضح يا دكتور.
Okay, so this is our example. We are going to have another example also today, but this time it's going to be on a transportation problem. So here, the Movit company has two plants producing forklift trucks that then are shipped to 3 distribution centers. The production costs are the same at the two plants, and the cost of shipping for each truck is shown on each combination of plant and distribution center. Okay, يعني يا شباب في عندنا two plants, plant A, plant B, and we have 3 distribution centers. Distribution center number 1, number 2, number 3. Okay, and these are the shipping cost between the plants and the distribution center. Okay, a total of 60 forklift trucks are produced and shipped per week. So that's a weekly production. Each plant can produce and ship any amount up to a maximum of 50 trucks per week. So there is considerable flexibility on how to divide the total production, okay, between the two plants. So as to reduce shipping costs, however, each distribution center must receive exactly 20 trucks per week. Management objective is to determine how many forklift trucks should be produced at each plant, and then what are the overall shipping pattern should be to minimize the total shipping cost. Formulate this problem as a transportation problem by constructing the appropriate parameter table and display the transportation problem on an Excel spreadsheet. We can just use it, so try to solve it using the methods that we discussed earlier. So here we need to start first by defining our decision variables. This is not a straightforward problem similar to the problems that we took before, and I fully understand this. Okay, so what are our decision variables here? شباب, شباب. So we have xij. Okay, that's our decision variable. That's our first decision variable. Okay,
ممكن نقول التراكس produced.
that's good. That's a good good start. So xij, that's a number of trucks, forklifts, forklifts. Okay, produced, shipped from plant I to distribution
J.
center J. Okay. Do we have any other decision variables at this point? Hmm? Okay, let's read this back again carefully. Say a total of 64 forklift trucks are produced and shipped per week. Each plant can produce and ship any amount up to a maximum of 50 trucks per week. So there is considerable flexibility on how to divide the total production between the two plants so as to reduce the shipping cost. However, each distribution center must receive exactly 20 trucks per week. Okay, what we get from here? Okay, let's read the next paragraph. Management's objective is to determine how many forklift trucks, okay, should be produced at each plant, and then what the overall shipping pattern should be to minimize the total shipping cost. Hmm?
دكتور فوق يقول ماكسيموم ننتج 50 تراكس بالأسبوع.
Okay.
وبرضو بالنسبة للريسيف إنه 20 تراك بير ويك. والهدف إنه نسوي مينيمايز
ماشي.
للشيبينج كوست.
خالد النعيم اللي بيتكلم؟
إيه.
Okay. Khalid, let's just read this paragraph carefully. Management objective is to determine how many forklifts should be produced at each plant. So we can, before even Xij, we can go here and say XPI. That's number of
تراكس
fork lifts produced
produced.
at plant I. So this decision variable is basically addressing this line. Then what the overall shipping pattern should be. That's the second set of decision variable, Xij. That's how much we're going to send from plant A or plant I to distribution center J. So here, what's the objective? So these are the decision variables. Okay, what's the objective?
Minimize the total shipping cost.
Okay, then here, minimize sum of what? Cij multiply Xij. تمام؟ مجموع الشيبنج كوست تكلفتها. We are trying to minimize. Okay, so what are the constraints? Hmm?
إنه ماكسيموم 50 تراك بير ويك.
Okay, let me just move here. Okay, constraints. Okay, what's the constraints here? XPA plus XPB should equal how much? 60. That's the total production, or the total production. The total production should equal the total demand. البرودكشن عندي كام هنا يا شباب؟ البرودكشن the amount produced from plant A and the amount produced from plant B. So that's XPA and XPB. The total, the sum of these two values should be equal to the demand. We have the maximum demand, or the demand at each distribution center is 20 trucks per week. Okay? Type. What else do we have? XP, okay, X A1 plus X B1 should be equal how much? 20. X A2 plus X B2 should equal 20. X A3 plus X B3 equal 20. XBA should be less than or equal 50. We XBB should be less than or equal to 50. Both should be less than or equal 50. Okay. And of course the implicit constraints. Xij greater than or equal 0. We XPI greater than or equal 0. واضح يا شباب؟
تمام.
ده كده الايه الكونسترينتس بتاعتي. في حاجه نسيناها؟
السلام عليكم دكتور.
عليكم السلام ورحمه الله وبركاته.
دكتور بس انا عندي كلاس الحين الساعه 4:05 فيزيكس، ممكن اطلع ولا؟ انا دكتور اظني حاضر بدايه المحاضره يعني.
اوكي you can leave.
انت مسوي ريكورد صح يا دكتور؟ يعني عادي.
وذا
مسوي ريكورد يقول عادي يعني لو اطلع ما راح يفوتني شيء ان شاء الله.
recording.
تمام يعطيك العافيه دكتور.
You're welcome. So here, so that's the first constraint. That's the total production should equal the total demand. So the three constraints following to this: demand at each distribution center. Okay, and here maximum production. Simple. يا شباب في أي سؤال؟ شباب
لا ان شاء الله الامور واضحه.
جميل. في another problem I'm gonna send to you also here. That's another problem, but here it's kind of awkward a little bit because here the one note company produces a single product at 3 plants. Okay, here that's a profit, so it's looking for minimizing cost. Think about it. Okay يا شباب.